Sober Wednesday, yo. It is. It is. Sober Wednesday, dude. Sober Wednesday indeed. Indeed, it is Sober Wednesday. Yeah, here we are, Sober Wednesday, dude. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. What's going on? Dan Z, Alex Miller, Richard, very polite, beyond division, 3-day no nicotine. All right, dude. Very polite, sober. From Boston, where you get sober. Sober in Boston. Sober. Why has it been so long since your last Sober Wednesday? Like, is 7 days a long time, dude? And I think we had one last Wednesday, dude. I think that's on you, man. That's double check, dude. Ah. 11:05, 10:29, 10:22. Looks like we've been fairly consistent. Let's see. Let's get out the calendar, dude. 10:22. 10:29. 10:11. And then here we are, and 11:05, 11:05. And here we are, dude. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, maybe you should go sit in a penalty lap for a minute, dude. And you're on timeout, dude. We're already all right, so we're off to one of these kind of days, dude. That's it. We're off to that, huh? Now it's on. I think Homsey's got a legitimate question, dude. Homsey's got a legitimate question. No, Sober Wednesday is just the day we come in and check in, dude. We're sober all the other days of the week too, but Sober Wednesday is the dedicated hour on Wednesday for those who suffer, dude, so that we can be in the solution, dude. So there's no requirements. We're just hanging out, being sober today, dude. Almost 1 year off alcohol and weed, dude. Andrew is out. Andrew is out, dude. Dancy, no worries, Dancy. Maybe let Homsey back in there, dude. Unpenalty lap him. Alex Miller's already on a penalty lap, dude. I'm super zero tolerant with that, dude. Yeah, today. Because I just got back. Sober Wednesday, right? Still drink here and there, not really addicted to drinking, but excited to let it go as well. There you go. Beyond Division 65. Quandabanaman, dude. I just got done with like one of these hectic like Home Depots where like I rented a trailer. So I had to get like a bunch of stuff like for a building project, like a bunch of supplies where I rented a trailer and multiple carts going on, dude. And I couldn't even see over one of the carts, dude. I got insulation, all sorts of different kinds of plywood and gizmos and gadgets and 2x4s and treated and untreated and 2x6x10s and the whole thing, right? It's like Home Depot for like a couple hours, dude. And I had to go to 3 Home Depots. This is all sober, dude. This is all maintaining my sobriety. So I had to go to the first Home Depot where I rented the trailer, dude, because there's 4 Home Depots down in Bakersfield. So only one of them rents like equipment. So I went to the one, which is the farthest one away, of course, got the trailer, but they didn't have the paneling I needed. Someone had just come in and scooped up all 18 sheets of it, like right before I got there. So I was shit out of luck there. So I was like, all right, man, like I got to go to the nice Home Depot. So I went over to the nice Home Depot and someone had scooped up, like someone had been making the rounds, scooping up all the exterior paneling. So I was out of luck there. And then I went to the next one and, I got there and finally, and by then I'm hungry, hadn't eaten lunch yet and whatever. So we powered through and it was a good couple hours just loading up carts in Home Depot. And it was going to be a big thing. So I get home and I unload all the stuff and I get my receipt just to do a reality check. And I'm like, it seems awfully high, dude. Like the bill seems like a bit more than I thought it was going to be, dude. I'm going through the thing and instead of charging me for 34 2x4s, they charged me for 234 2x4s, right? So I'm like, dude. So I'm immediately on the phone, dude. I call him up. I'm like, hey, man, like you overcharged me. He's like, I go 200 2x4s. He's like, dude, I gotta like I gotta deal with the manager and they gotta check the videos and the whole thing. I'm like, totally cool, dude. But it's like, it's a $700 swing right there, dude. And like it's $700. And like, on the camera, dude, there's no mistaking. I don't have 200 2x4s, dude. I couldn't even anyway. So like, it's that instant, like I gotta hold my breath on that. And then the classic trying to maintain my sobriety, dude. Right. Cause sometimes it's not about the drink. It's about how you deal with like life. So this was my email. So for those of you guys who are following me, generally, like I've been my accountant has totally like screwed me and didn't file on the deadline on October 15th, and it's been just playing games. This was the text yesterday. Email coming your way tomorrow morning with your finalized return. Thank you for the patience. I didn't get it. I didn't get an email with my tax return, dude. Dude, I'm gonna text her right now. Hi, I think I'm not I'm not sure if the email or if the email arrived. Can you verify it was sent? Can you? Hi, the email has not arrived. Hi, yeah, dude. We're staying sober, dude, because dude, I'm out of my mind with this. Email has. Uh, I didn't receive. Hi. Oh no, I've lost my thing with the tax lady's a kook, dude. Not sure. Wanted to make sure I didn't. And so I'm maintaining. So, instantly I want to be out of time. Hello. I never watched a lot of crazy that just got done with military regulated substance abuse course. Really trying, really tying to the alcohol. Oh, well, maybe Hamzi, maybe you're supposed to be here. Maybe you're supposed to be here getting sober, dude. That's what we do. That's what we're doing. And that's life's a lot easier, dude. Because I will tell you, dude, it's hard enough dealing with all of this stuff, this adulting in real time, sober. I don't even know how you'd be dealing with any of this stuff loaded or drunk or stoned or whatever, dude. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I put the call into the dude. I talked to Alex down at the customer service desk. He's gonna talk to the whatever. I got to go return the trailer tomorrow anyhow, so I'll just swing by. I'll just swing by in the morning, dude, and yeah. Well, we do them for you, man. You Hamzi, we're all just trying to keep our shit together, dude. In this mad psychotic world, dude. I try to tell you, dude, like I do struggle with it sometimes, man. Like I was not in the best I hope he change didn't I hope he changes. I don't know. What are we talking about? I don't know. What are we trying to help the youth and the middle class with? I hope he changes. He should be get back to trying. I don't know what I'm sorry. I'm new. I'm not sober. All right. Well, you don't have to be, dude. No, it's not a requirement, dude. And it is we're just offering a solution, dude. You don't have to be sober. There's no rules here, bro. Like it's just a much easier life when you are, because God knows it's complicated enough out there, dude, without throwing your own pocket sand in the gears, dude. Jiminy crickets, dude. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in instantly like that financial like fear vibe, but not really, dude. I'm just like, whatever, dude. Like it'll all work out, dude. It's all gonna work out. It's been proven time and time again that it does work out, dude. I am a little I did the weird thing is like um hard not to drink in the Marine Corps. Maybe maybe that's why you guys keep losing. Maybe you guys, maybe the Marines ought to sober the fuck up and win, dude. Might be a hot idea, dude. Not knocking our brothers and sisters in uniform, just having fun. But if maybe that's a component of the armed forces and why we get smoked constantly is it's we're not an elite sober fighting force. Just saying. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I hope you're laughing with me, Homsy. Either, but yeah, dude. No, so yeah, that's what's going on, dude. That's what's going on here, dude. We're just uh yeah. I bet it has, Homsy, dude. Alcohol will do that for you, dude. Especially throw in some hand grenades and live rounds and some crazy. You all right? So you need to hog the thing, Alex, because it was your tone, dude. It was your tone, dude. It was an assumption, and it was slightly aggressive, dude. You know what, dude? On that level, dude. All right, here, dude. No, you didn't say hi, dude. That's not what you said, dude. Alright, so we're moving on, dude. I ain't got time for this shit, dude. Fucking see. Wait, what? And it's that thing. Being a 20-year-old in Japan mixed with alcohol can get you in a world of shit. Yeah, I bet it can, dude. Yeah, I bet it can, dude. Wait, what? Yeah, no. So that's what's going on, dude. Um, but let's continue, dude. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to maintain, dude. I'm just trying to hold my breath long enough to catch my breath, man. Namele Nimanu, dude. See, Dan Z deleted your message. And he's like done with your thing too, dude. We're having fun with Hamzi, dude. Getting pickled, dude. And his semper fi. Yeah, so it's a lot of ebb and flow, man. Because like, right, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and courage to do the things there's not much else I can do, dude, except wait for the phone call. Have the dude check the surveillance video. I'm like, good, dude. Like, check the surveillance video. I like the and so why are you lying? I did say hi and was dude. You're out, dude. All right, dude. All right, dude. Gnarly, right, PMI? Whoa, dude. Stop bringing the negative vibes, man. Just streaming and hanging out, dude. Yeah, it's all a trip, dude. It's all a trip. You haven't had to ban this many kooks in a minute, dude. I almost never ban people, dude. I just, man, for me, like the thing. I don't know, dude. We'll just take a minute to pause here, dude. Pause when agitated. Pause when agitated. You know why, I got annoyed about that, dude? Is actually the sober Wednesday is the one thing I really make an effort at to be consistent about. And when I go and I look at my calendar, dude, and I'm like, wait a minute, dude. Like, that's the one thing where I have been fully pretty consistent about. I did miss one in the middle of and I know why I missed that one in the middle of October, dude. There was some shit going down, dude, when that was happening, dude. But it's that thing of like I do make a full effort, dude. Like sober Wednesday's the one I actually take pretty seriously, dude. In that space, man. Yeah, what was brother man's problem? We're chilling. Just nothing, dude. It's a thing, dude. It's sober Wednesday. I try to be here because I need to stay sober like anyone else, man. So it's my day to do it, dude. And that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know, man. It's that things. It's the difference of the way you asked your question, Hamze, versus somebody who knows better, just making an assumption. right? You're like, so what's going on? Like, what are we doing here? And why is it Sober Wednesday? Which is a totally valid question, which allows me to reflect on what is it, dude? It's a moment dedicated to the cause, dude. It's the one moment, it's the 1 hour a week in the whole YouTube verse where like I really come with no other intention except to provide an hour of sober airplay, free of commentary about the general world at large, and I share my experience, strength, and hope, and do my best to share my experience with having maintained roughly 16 years of sobriety, dude, in spite of being a lunatic, dude. And uh that's a good question, Hamzy. You know what, man? Why did I get sober, dude? Is I was out of options, man. That it didn't work anymore, dude. I was tired of being sick and tired. I was all the bumper stickers, dude. It just didn't work anymore, man. I wanted the next I wanted to get to the next page in the book, dude, of life, and I'd stalled out and was miserable, had a bad attitude, and I did not understand that drugs and alcohol were preventing me from finding a solution. You know what I mean? Is why did I get sober? Is because the drugs and the alcohol didn't work anymore. They didn't allow me to escape the problem, which and ultimately which of the problem is my inability to exist with all these crazy ass humans without a relationship with God. I can't deal with the humans without God. I can't deal with crazy accountants. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Now I've the new fucking excuses. He's not going to charge me, dude. That's fantastic. I'm sure the IRS is going to charge me, though. I'm sure the IRS is going to charge me or charge me plenty, dude. It's that is in order for me to maintain my relationship with this crazy world here. I dealt with it by drinking and drugging and smoking weed and being a lunatic. And then that stuff really like ran its course and it probably hadn't been working for like a decade. And I just couldn't figure another way out of it. And then I got a moment of clarity and I asked some sober people for help and they offered me their help, dude. David and Joe helped me, and they showed me that drugs and alcohol weren't my problem. It was my spiritual condition. It was my inability to truly be in some sort of peace with this world that I on my own cannot be at peace with. I can't deal with this insanity, dude. These the like yeah, like getting charged for 200 2x4s today. Is it on me? Should I have caught it at the register? Yeah, I guess so, dude. But who's expecting you're gonna get like whammied for 200 2x4s, dude? I don't know, dude. You know it's Home Depot, it's madness, dude. It's on me, but I think prior to sobriety, I would have played the victim card or needed to lash out or whatever. It's like I got on the phone and I'm taking it in stride, dude. And it's all good. It's all good, good, good. And what are you gonna do, dude? I don't know, man. all I know is that absolutely the one thing I'm sober enough to know that the one thing that ain't gonna help none of this is a drink or a drug or some weed or whatever it is. Like the drinking just doesn't work, man. It doesn't get you out of your problem, dude. And the problem isn't anything like special. It's like there's nothing special going on in my life problem wise. Like shit people face every day, dude. And that's what sobriety gave me is the ability to deal with what everybody else deals with without being a special pony. You know what I mean? Like I think when I drank a lot because I thought I was a special pony, dude. Oh, dude, the feel, dude, Hamzi, dude, when I got sober, I think I was about 100 days sober, dude, and I realized I'd had a hangover for like a decade, dude. I think just the fact that I don't wake up with the hangover, I still am mentally crazy. I still wake up depressed and all that kind of stuff, but I don't wake up feeling ill. I would say just that alone was enough to convince me to continue staying sober. You know, in the beginning when I first got sober, dude, it was the goals were pretty easy. Just don't drink and drug today, dude. Just don't do that. And I didn't do that for a while. And I got, like I said, I got to be about 100 days into it and I started to feel better. And I was like, oh my God, when I started to feel better, I had no idea how physically ill I had felt for how physically long I'd been, dude. Like it like blew me away because I didn't realize I'd had a hangover for like a decade. Just 10 years of waking up slightly ill, slightly off, and just thinking it's normal. It's another day, dude. Bah. So, I'm sorry to say, bro. I know you're so, but clearly, what can you're not right? What am I not right about, dude? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't miss going through the withdrawals. Yeah, the whole thing, dude. I don't know. We got some sort of lion here, dude. I can see it. You're not right. What am I not right about, dude? Really, dude? Just say I'm sorry, bro. Who's Oh, is this the dude comes in with the third channel? Is that what that is? Is that the third is that a third channel, dude? Oh, you're fucking out, dude. Wow, you're sick. You have to go get the fourth channel up, dude. Wow. That's okay. I don't have any time for that, man. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Crickets, dude. You think you would have used the good avatar for the first part of it, dude. Your best avatar is your third attempt, dude. Come on, man. uh, yeah. I'm like, what? What's going on here, man? Well, dude. I don't have a hangover, dude. I'm yeah, the never ending thing, dude. It's it's okay. Spiraling out, I suppose I should dedicate more time, dude. I'm just trying not to spiral out myself, dude. That's the whole gig, dude. That's what we're I mean, but yeah, dude, there's a lot of spiraling, dude. The bunny holes have deep suction power, dude. You know, it's it's a tricky game, this life thing, dude. I gotta tell you, dude. There's no easy path forward, man. So yeah, that's where it came down to, man, is and I don't think I don't really like it is one day at a time, you know. Just keep swimming, dude. Better learn to swim, dude. All right. Better learn to swim, dude. But no, it's that weird thing where when I look at it, I'm not really sure what it was all about. I think that's the fascinating part with getting far away from the years of drugs and alcohol. I'm not really sure what it was all about. I know that it was toxic, but I don't really understand it anymore. I think I can fully I have a clear recollection of what like drinking the first like beer and a half after work was all about. Like I do have a clear recollection of the kickapoo right there. Just that finger pop right there. I do recall that, but after that, I'm not sure what it was really about, except I just couldn't control it, dude. If I could have just hovered around 1 or 2 beers a day, I guess I'd be okay. But then again, I don't think I would have gotten sober. So, be grateful for burning it all down, dude. It's all right, right on, Dan Z. Be safe out there. And yeah, we'll probably keep this one kind of short tonight, dude. But yeah, it's an interesting thing once you get over the hump about it, dude. Well, with alcohol, at least it's ingrained into culture. So it's like you said, cold beer after. Yeah, but you know what I mean is that's all like a weird the ingrained in society thing on like one level. It really isn't. That is sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will. Like when you pull back from the drugs and the alcohol, yeah, it's baked into the society, but it's really not that big of a deal, dude. I truly in 16 years, I don't really think I've ever had anyone even offer me a drink. Like in a weird way. I've had people try to like offer me weed more so because I kind of fit more into that demographic, dude. Like I've had plenty of people offer me a toke off a joint type of thing, a toke, a tokey toke. But like I haven't really been in any like I've been to plenty of weddings, I've been to plenty of concerts and parties, and no one really cares. It's not a thing. I that's what I mean when it is self of if you want to drink, everybody's offering you a drink. But if you're not interested, nobody cares. Nobody really cares. That's what I think I found on like deep into sobriety. Like I don't really roll around and nobody cares like that I don't drink. It's not like a thing. It's just like, okay, like right on, bro. Like I don't wear it around either. I don't walk into places where alcohol is going on being like, I'm a sober dude. You shouldn't drink either. I don't care either, dude. Um, yeah, yeah, no, no. I guess what I'm saying, Hamzi, is when you pull back, the thing is like, yeah, like my whole life up to sobriety, my whole adult life up to sobriety was surrounded by people that wanted to get hammered. Like I lived in that lifestyle, dude. You go to a place where everybody knows your name, dude. Like you hang out in a milieu of people that are popping tops and drinking and everything's about that. And then you change your life and it's like those people don't have any, they don't care. It's more for them. That's what I've realized in part of it too is I did when I was drinking, I don't think I cared that whether you did or didn't. I was all about getting hammered. Whether you did or didn't, I didn't care about that. That's just was whatever. Like I don't ever remember sitting when I was out in the wild, so to speak. I don't remember really caring whether people were drinking like I did until it got late. Till we got into it, dude. And then I would get super annoyed at the lightweights, the quitters. You know, because at a certain point you leave all the civilians behind and now you're just like on a bender. And I never understood the people that like got to the bender and then quit. It's like, dude, we're on a bender, dude. Why are you quitting now, dude? You should have pulled out of the bender before we started to bend. Like, what are you doing, dude? So like on that level, I don't really think that people care. So I think when you do get sober, it really is a lot of mental culture issues of like, oh, dude, like, what does it look like, dude? Like, what does my life look like without a drink in my hand? And I think that like it's doesn't really it's new. It's a whole new experience. Like, yeah, we go to new places, we do different stuff, we live a whole different life. I mean, like I can tell you from I remember when I went down to Chile with those and hung out with those Australians for 2 months, those dudes drank the piss every night, dude, like and got rowdy and all sorts of crazy. They didn't care that I didn't. They were more fascinated by it. Like for me, I've noticed that people are more like fascinated by it than actually like care one way or the other. They're like, wow, like, so how does that work? I think that's what I get out of it when I'm in those environments is like, so they're like, so like, how does that work? Like, and I'm like, I don't care, dude. That me, I remember when I was down in Chile with the Australians, and I remember one night we were down at this surf spot, and we were had this little stashed out cabin and stuff, and we went into town to get like supplies and stuff, and you know they were buying all their beer for the evening, and I remember I was sat there with them in line, and I go, you guys, you know you don't have enough beer, and they're like, what do you mean? I go, you guys don't have enough beer for tonight, dude. And they're like, we're fine. Yeah, we got it. I go, I'm telling you, dude, you guys don't have enough beer. And sure enough, man, it got late. And they were like, we're almost out of beer. And I go, I told you guys you didn't have it. And it was too late to get there. Like town was closed by then. I would go, dude, I tried to tell you guys you didn't have enough beer. I'm a professional, dude. I may not drink anymore, but I did not lose my professional card. I am a professional partier, dude. Like, trust me, dude. That's more the skill set I got. Like, let me help you. you're you're definitely gonna underperform tonight, dude, with your supply. Your supply kit is not up to snuff. Um, yeah, so you know, I think I'm just looking for a way out, dude. Just go to a meeting. SoCo Viking, dude. Just call. Just go type in wherever you are, dude. AA meetings. And you'll get a list and just go. Show up, raise your hand, put your hand out, and then you're out. Let some people help you, dude. It's that simple, dude. I know it seems like it's the biggest uphill climb ever. And then once you get there, you're like, oh, dude, it's really that easy, dude. It's I don't think people drink that much. Yeah, people pound, dude. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have power over it. That's the I think that's the key to it all, dude. There's no we don't have that power, dude. It's I mean, again, maybe you're not an alcoholic. I don't know if you're an alcoholic or a drug addict like I am, dude. I don't got any control over that stuff, dude. Just give me more, bro. More, more, more. More, more, more. The Germs wrote a perfect song about it, dude. Gimme, 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 gimme some more. Gimme, 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 gimme some more. It's there's never gonna be enough, dude. I think that's the part of the thing that you sort of like I think you do realize that there isn't enough. So going back to, again when I was down in Chile with these dudes, so they let me like be in charge of keeping their Coke supply clean. You know what I mean? Right? Because I was like the sober guy, and I remember I sat there. I had this giant bag of like pure, pure cocaine, and I remember sitting there and looking at it and being like, "Wow," and I was like, it's cheap too, dude. And I was like, all right, dude, like how much money I got? Like, okay, like, and then I got to this point and I was like, all right, like if I'm gonna go off the deep end, how much am I gonna need? Like to really like go off the deep end, not for like a little snoochie boochie here, like go for real, like go off the deep end. And I was like, oh, I would need the entire country of Colombia, dude, to satisfy my like needs at that point. You know what I mean? Because I think I was like 4 or 5 years sober at that point, maybe 3 or 4. And I remember sitting there and having the thing and looking at it and being like, this ain't enough. I mean, it was a football, dude, of this stuff. And I was like, it's not enough, dude. And I asked myself, well, how much would be enough? How much would be enough to get this train going, dude? And I ultimately came to the conclusion I would have to have the entire country of Colombia's supply to make sure that it was a no return train ride. That's what I'm getting when you actually understand that there isn't enough. There isn't enough alcohol. There isn't enough coke. There aren't enough pills. There isn't enough weed to take care of this thing going on in here. That's why the obsession gets removed, because like they're like once you realize it's silly like that, there's just no there's just nothing will fix it. It just doesn't work anymore. Like that's the thing I know is like once you really understand it, it can't work anymore. It's sort of like when a child finds out Santa Claus is fake. I mean, I never told my son that Santa Claus was real, dude. He's known since he's a baby that Santa Claus is fake, dude. But you know, it's that thing like for the kids that grow up, spoiler alert, for the kids that grow up that think that Santa Claus is real, when they find out Santa Claus isn't real, dude, there's nothing you can do to put Santa Claus back in the chimney, dude. There is no amount of putting Santa back in the chimney. It's over. And I sort of think it like to me, like drugs and alcohol are like that. It's like Santa Claus ain't real, dude. You're not nothing you can do is going to convince me that Santa Claus is real. Nothing, there is no marketing campaign, no amount of bullshit and chaos that's going to convince me that like drinking and drugging is going to do anything for me at all, dude. You know what I mean? Okay, right on, Hamzi, dude. We'll come back in. We'll be here next Wednesday around the same time. We got to a late start today, dude. So we're usually in here at like 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, yo. And we'll see you next Wednesday, hopefully, Hamzi, dude. Be safe out there, man. My brothers and sisters in uniform, dude. Be safe out there. Um, The atmospheric river has me hyped. Yeah, I've been watching the storms for us is like it was supposed to start raining this evening. Now it's been pushed back to Friday. I think this is all going to be a big, but maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I don't know. We'll see. I am eyeing some stuff on the forecast 10 days. Oh, what is wrong? Wrong channel, wrong stream for that to talk about the stuff. Anyhow, yeah, so that's where I'm at, man. I think it's gonna be okay today. I can only deal with today, dude. Tomorrow, I don't know, dude. Fuck, I don't. It was a rough start today, dude. I had to jump start the engine, dude. It was pretty rough today. So the morning was. Once I got going, it's all good. Exactly. It's all good. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Anyway, this is the so on the normal way out the door, dude. Look, listen, there's no point in self-deleting. Like whatever you do, don't self-delete. Stick around, dude. Whatever problem you're facing, you can overcome it. We can overcome it. Call, ask, talk to someone, dude. Get some help, but just don't self-delete. We need you, man. You're a powerful force, dude. Don't deny yourself the opportunity to find a relationship with God as you understand him. And for those who want to get sober, dude, it's pretty easy if you want to. It's pretty hard if you don't, but that's what you got to figure out. And if you do want to get sober, you can pretty much type in wherever you are on the planet, AA meetings, and you'll get a list of meetings, dude. Just type it into your little search engine and just go, where are the meetings in my town? And then you get a list, or you get a website with a list, and you go to one of those meetings and you just get a cup of coffee in a styrofoam cup, go sit in the back, and maybe raise your hand and identify, or don't. Maybe come back, maybe don't. I don't know, dude. All I know is I just kept coming back, dude. And one meeting, one day at a time. Here we are 16 years later, dude. You know what I mean? And with that said, I think I'm going to get going here. Good night. God bless. Godspeed. And use the name tags, yo. All right. All right. Good night.